All right, guys, so I'm about to share my screen again. So we about to go and talk about y'all girl. I really liked her too, the little girl Keke. Remember, I'm 38, y'all. So I'm like, how old is Keke? Like 20 something. You know, I'm old enough to be her mother. I think some of my colleagues are like grandparents right now. All right, so let me just share my screen.
We done been fell apart. I really wanna work this out, but I don't think it's gonna change. I do, but you don't. Think it's best we go our separate ways. And tell me why I should stay in this relationship when I'm hurting, baby. I ain't happy, baby. Plus so many other things I gotta deal with. I think that you should let it burn.
All right, guys. So Keke. So just by showing y'all that video, y'all saw the news. Y'all saw everything that's what was happening. She went to the Usher concert and, you know, had her little booty cheeks out with the see-through dress. And her boyfriend publicly was like, oh, that dress, though, you're a mom. And the Black women went mayhem, you know, and was basically saying, oh, because she don't have a ring and because she's not married and he's just the boyfriend, that he has no right to say anything. I don't believe that's true. Because the reality is, if they were out publicly and she had the same outfit on and a guy was degrading her, she would expect her boyfriend to defend her, period. Any one of us would. Also, the reason why I don't agree with it is because if you guys have been watching Keke for a long time, Keke never wore nothing like that. Why now? Why after you got a little juice back there, you got a little dun, you know what I mean? You got that back there, you know, you got your little man and your baby life coming together, and then you go out and just start showing ass. Like, it don't make sense. Like, to me, like, some of y'all women, y'all might be like, oh, she, you know, she's grown, don't regulate women's body. But we also have to put this in context, guys. You get, as a woman, okay, I notice that when I wear very sluttish type of outfits, the type of attention I get, okay? When I wear my conservative, sexy type of dresses, I get another type of attention. Which type of attention do you want? There's good attention, there's bad attention. She could have wore the same type of dress, but had the little booty shorts thing. The whole booty cheeks ain't have to be out. And let's really be honest, guys, that doesn't, booty cheeks out doesn't represent sexual liberation. To me, it doesn't. What it does is give you an excuse to get unwarranted attention. So I think, ladies, if you really want to get respected by these men, cover yourself up. Now, you don't have to look like no nun, because I'm not even going to dress like no nun, okay? I'm going to show some boobs. You know, I might have a little crop top on, but I'm not going to have my booty cheeks out. I'm not going to be able to open, I'm not going to open my legs so you're going to see my crouch. You're not going to see a nipple of mine. You understand? Like, you have to now ask yourself what type of attention you want, and does that align with your values and your self-worth? Because the reality is that the attention that she was getting, it didn't really align with the brand that she had. She had like a not home girl type of brand. Now it's, I don't know what it is. But for all of the ladies that's saying that he have no right to say anything, you're wrong. He does. Now, the mistake that he made was publicly saying it. But let's really put this in perspective. She didn't wear that outfit privately. She wore that outfit publicly. So if you wear that outfit publicly, then realistically, I'm not a man, but I'm gonna be honest with you. He have a right to say something publicly. The world saw it. Now y'all might say keep everything quiet, but emotions run. You know what I'm saying? You can't always control all your emotions. Nobody is perfect. Only God is perfect, okay? And God can hold his composure, but we're humans, okay? He panicked. Think about it. He thinking Usher probably going to bang her in the back. Let's really be honest. The way Usher was looking at her, I wish I had the video. The way Usher was looking at her, come on now. If your man is not jealous, then he not your man. Let's really be honest. If your man not telling you sit your tail down, you doing too much, he not your man. He don't care about you. So let's really put this on perspective. A lot of y'all men, don't care about y'all. That's why they don't say nothing about y'all. Or they just with you guys just to be with you and don't want to even hear it. Or guess what? They really don't care. And then some women will say, oh, he's a beta and all of this stuff. Even a masculine man can say something online. Just because somebody verbally posted something on social media, remember their age. I'm 38, I'm a millennial. I think they're Gen Z or Gen X. They are not millennials. So they're not the same. Millennials are comparing them to us. They're not the same. They like Gen X's or Gen Z's. They think different. Everything in their lives is social media. That's why we look at them like they're weird, but we have to understand this is really how they communicate and live their life. So Keke, for me, Folasade don't agree. I think that you were supposed to let all of them men stay curious. I think you put the booty out there too fast. I really think that if you would have just been sexy off your straight sexy stuff, still body con, still fitted, still a little bit see-through, but with this pizzazz and this sexiness and this aura, you would have turned the internet crazy anyway. Because they was already hooked on the body, boo. You did not have to go out there and look desperate for attention. I really think, to me personally, she looked like she was desperate. Which I think, because, and then also, I'm going to be honest with you guys, as a mom of two, even with society says she bounced back, she look amazing, she got a little pudge, the little, what is it, fupa or something, and being a mom that had a C-section, my little fupa is always there. So, we might feel a little insecure because of that. Not insecure, but a little not 100% because of that. And so she probably needed that to let her know she the it girl, when the reality is she was growing into being an it girl. She didn't have to force the it girl by basically putting the cheeks out and looking like the average IG model. That's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. I know you got a lot of you women are just wilding out now, but y'all want the men to treat us right, but you don't want to be a little conservative. I don't know. I just think my mother always told me, if you're wearing booty shorts, don't have a crop top on. If you got a crop top on, don't wear booty shorts. If your bottom real tight, maybe your top be a little loose or something. I just was never kind of raised to, put it completely out there. Never. So guys, we got to really ask ourselves, are we feeding into the persona of the every girl is an IG model and not respectable and not wifey material and not marriage material? Because honestly, when I saw that happen, I was like, oh, Keke, all of these dudes already saying black women are not mergeable. Black women is black women dead. And I was like, oh, Keke, man, you made us look real. I basically think they're going to use Keke Palmer as the staple of, oh yeah, black women isn't mergeable. But guys, let me be really honest with you guys. That's a dupe too. You have to look at each person individually, okay? All right, so I'm about to go to my next topic, guys. Because the internet, y'all been, okay, John say the generation real different. They real different. It's weird for me. I'm gonna be honest, guys. Like, it's weird for me. I think honestly, though, when I really put this in perspective, a lot of the moms weren't really present. The moms and the dads wasn't really present. So we have a whole generation that's seeking attention. We got a whole generation that's seeking love, a whole generation that's just nuts. And I'm be honest with you, it's not a good look. All right, guys, I'm going to share my screen with this mess. A mess, briefly, okay? Hold on.
It was reupholstered.
You're a little traumatized by me being like, ouch, hold on.
At first, yeah. But that did go away pretty quickly.
It took like 3 or 4 days, yeah.
Yeah. You feel like it snapped back? Well, you never had the natural birth that you were planning on.
I don't believe that vagina stretches from having once for 40 minutes with a bigger.
I mean,
It wasn't hard to come back to your. I was in a lot of pain for a few days, so having sex was,
it was reupholstered.
You were a little traumatized by me being like, ouch, hold on.
At first, yeah. But that did go away pretty quickly.
It took like 3 or 4 days, yeah.
Yeah. You feel like it snapped back? Well, you never had the natural birth that you were planning on.
I don't believe that vagina stretches from having sex once for 40 minutes with a bigger.
All right, guys. So if you don't know, Adam 22 does porn with his wife or whatever. What is PO, whatever. I don't know how you guys are gonna say. If I get banned on YouTube, I'll learn. All right. So they do shady stuff, nasty stuff. They do the nasty. I want to say that. They did the nasty on YouTube. I mean, they did a nasty, I don't know. They do the nasty publicly, right? Okay, so they do the nasty publicly, and but they've always done it together, from what I've heard, right? I didn't see it for myself, okay? And so now they didn't open up the door for Adam's wife to sleep with a black guy, right? And so when I saw this last week, this is what I said, y'all, this internet is driving y'all crazy. Like, y'all need to come off the internet for a while. Everybody. Adam, all of the celebrities, all of the bums, all of the scammers, all of the IG models. If all of the people that don't know who they are, for all my followers, everybody that is following, copycatting, don't have their own mind, come off the internet. Let us leaders come and set the way for you guys. And then guess what? Then you can come online and possibly be yourself. Because if I see this mess, I can't believe this is y'all personality. This is who y'all are. This is y'all. All right. So here's my opinion on this, guys. I don't think that they did that for money. I honestly feel like Adam has been sleeping around. And his wife was curious. She wanted to sleep with a black man. Typical, non-black women wanting black men. That's common, right? And he agreed to it because he have no choice, because he's been sleeping around and he's opened up that door to cheating. And basically, how could you say she can't sleep with nobody if you already admitted publicly that you slept with hundreds of women, and she's actually saw you sleep with hundreds of women and she haven't slept? So I think honestly he was basically doing that so she can stop throwing it over his head that he's sleeping around with a lot of women and things like that. And then also down the line, he thought about the money and used that as his sense of relief. Oh, well, we're going to make money. Oh, well, our brands are going to grow, so it's acceptable. Guys, number one, we get to a certain age. I can understand when you're 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 even, right? Wilding out. I'm talking about wilding out. The works, sleeping around. I condone it. So you can have fun and slow down. Because I had fun, okay, before I turned 25. That's why at my old age of 38, I'm okay being in the house. Because I had fun. Like I'm talking about, I partied, I traveled, I did everything that I wanted to do. And so what I'm finding, because they're older than me, okay? I think he's like 40 something. What I'm finding is that a lot of millennials or older age people that didn't have fun, you understand, in their early 20 in their early 20s and stuff, guess what's happening? They're acting out like Adam Levine. They're acting out like him, allowing men to sleep with his wife, okay? Being reckless online because they didn't get the attention that they were supposed to get when they're 20s, or they just completely just lost. Either you're having a midlife crisis or you're just lost. Because how do two people, let's really be honest, that love each other and put God first in their marriage, can look at each other and see that you're sleeping with hundreds of people, and you can be with a woman after you knowingly she slept with a man that's 3 to 5 times bigger than you and be comfortable? Like, we wilding out, guys. And don't think that that's the norm. Do not start thinking that that's the norm, guys. This is why I wanted to talk about it, because once they put that out there, I really think that the devil is going to use them, or using them per se, as a way to really lure some of you guys into having your wife sleep around with other men. Okay? But I want you guys to understand this. If you are cheating on your wife, she can come to you with that proposition and say, well, you've been cheating on me all of these years. All I'm asking is the opportunity to sleep with one man. And because you didn't keep the vows in your marriage, because you didn't do right by your wife in your marriage, then how are you going to respond? Hey, Deborah, how are you? How are you going to respond? So a lot of this could have been prevented if men don't sleep around as much, or women don't sleep around, whatever the case may be. But guys, we have to also think about it. They want to take away the emotions and the purpose of sex. Whatever they're doing, that's not what God intended with sex, y'all. And I'm going to be honest with you, and y'all know I'm always honest. How do you sleep with people and not get emotion? How could you be so close to somebody and not care for them? Like, it doesn't make sense for me. It doesn't make sense for me. So guys, I'm going to go to my next topic. So we talked about Keke Palmer being foul for me. I don't think she was appropriate. I don't think she was dressed appropriate. And Adam Levine, I think he set himself up for failure. Oh, and then last but not least, I do think that he liked men. I do think he liked men. I just think that he don't want to just come out and say it. Because, Travis Barker, they was Travis and Adam, I think they was in Blink-182 together, right? Travis is like masculine, killer, like everything, right? And then he always look like the weak one to me too. He go like flippy floppy. So I think he just don't really know how to come out and tell us that he's bisexual or he's interested in men. But don't put your wife in that, and don't put the public in that. Guys, I want you all to be honest. We don't have to know what happens in your bedroom. I really don't want to know. Nobody really want to know what happens in y'all bedroom. Keep that to yourselves. Nobody care, okay? Nobody cares. So, guys, we're about to go on to our last topic. And see, this is a bit, I got to get used to this. So, guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take one little quick break.